My beloved child, hear me and let your heart be still. For today, I'm about to reveal something so magnificent, so awe-inspiring, that it will change your life forever. This is the moment of divine turning, a time when fear dissolves like mist in the morning sun, and faith begins to take flight with renewed strength. You have been asking for a sign, yearning for clarity amidst the noise. This is your sign. This message is not by accident. It is my voice reaching for you, whispering with love and certainty. Now is the time. In every decision ahead, let wisdom lead you, and let devotion be your constant companion. You do not walk alone. I'm orchestrating a symphony of blessings tailored perfectly to your life, not just for you, but for those you love. I've seen your questions, felt the unease in your soul, and heard the quiet cry of your spirit, longing to know what's next. And here I say, trust in me. I have already gone before you, preparing a way you cannot yet see. You asked for direction, and now I say, follow me. The dreams buried in your heart are not dead. They are waiting like seeds in the soil for the light of this moment. And now I, your God, am shining that light. I will breathe life into what seemed forgotten. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are right on time in my divine plan. I have placed eternity within your heart and purpose within your soul. Do not be afraid to dream again. Do not be afraid to believe again. Lift your eyes from the dust of discouragement. Shake off the chains of fear, the weight of comparison, the lies that told you you're not enough. Those chains are breaking now. I'm not just giving you hope, I am giving you vision. Look forward. The horizon is glowing. A door stands before you, not symbolic, but real, tangible, destined. It is opening even now, and your spirit will recognize it, for it was crafted for your feet to walk through. Take my hand, dear one. Do not hesitate. This is your invitation to rise above all that once held you down. Your story is not over. It's only beginning. I am the author of your journey, and the next chapter I've written is filled with redemption, restoration, and remarkable joy. You will see how every delay was preparation, every tear was watering the soil, every prayer was heard, none were wasted. I kept them all. You've looked for love that stays, for truth that doesn't waver. Here I am. I have never left. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was near. Even when your heart questioned, I remained steadfast. My word is alive. It is not a fantasy or fleeting comfort. It is your foundation. Open your Bible and read not just for answers, but to encounter me. Speak to me in prayer, not as a ritual, but as your Father who longs to hold your heart in his hands. This is a sacred unveiling, and you are not standing at the edge of uncertainty. You are standing at the entrance of destiny. Walk forward with courage. I will guide your every step by day and by night. I will place peace in your mind and fire in your spirit. This is your time. This is your turning point. Everything is about to change. Trust me, beloved. I am with you always. My child, I know you're tired. Not just tired in your body, but tired in your spirit. Tired of holding on when it feels like everything is slipping. Tired of being strong for everyone else when inside you feel like you're crumbling. I see the way you smile through pain. I know the strength it takes to show up every day, to keep believing when the answers are delayed, to stay faithful when the silence feels endless. And I want you to hear me now. Your tiredness is not a failure. It is not a sign that you're lost. There is no shame in your exhaustion. I do not rebuke you for being human. I made you with limits, and I long for you to come to me when you reach them. You weren't created to carry the world on your shoulders. That's my role, and I gladly take it. Let me lift the burdens from your back. Let me breathe into your weariness. You've been walking with weight too heavy, with expectations too high. But today, I'm inviting you to rest, not just physically, but deeply soulfully. I know your faith has wavered. I know there have been days you've questioned everything. You've wondered if your prayers were heard, if your tears mattered, if I was still near. And the answer is yes. Every prayer heard, every tear counted, every sigh felt. I've never turned away. I've walked with you through every valley, even when you couldn't feel my presence. I was there. I am here now, and I am not leaving. You don't need to pretend anymore. You don't need to push past your pain or hide your feelings behind strength. You can bring your honesty to me. I'm not afraid of your questions, your frustration, or your silence. I welcome all of it. I don't need perfection from you. I desire closeness. Come close, even with your weariness, especially with your weariness, for it's in that place that I will meet you most intimately. Let my presence be your shelter. Let my words soothe the ache inside. You fought hard, and I honor your endurance, but you don't have to fight alone. I am your refuge. I am your renewal. Let me remind you who you are, not what the world tells you, not what failure whispers, but what I, your creator, declare. You are my beloved, chosen, seen, loved without condition. Even now, I am pouring out new strength into your soul. I am speaking peace into your mind. I am renewing your vision, not with anxiety, but with quiet confidence. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond help. You are not forgotten. This is not the end of your story. This is a holy pause, a moment of sacred rebuilding. And when you rise again, and you will rise with power not your own, with joy that runs deeper than emotion, with clarity that no confusion can cloud. You will rise stronger, lighter, freer, not because you did it all yourself, but because you let me carry you when you couldn't go on. So come rest in me. Let go of the fear of falling behind. I work in the stillness. I restore in the quiet. I heal in the hidden places. You don't need to prove anything. Just be with me. In your weakness, I am strong. In your emptiness, I pour fullness. In your silence, I whisper life. Come close, child. I am your strength, and I am with you always. You see, my child, even in your weakest moment, you are still the one I choose. When your strength has faded, my strength becomes visible. You don't need to earn my affection. You don't need to strive for my approval. I chose you before you ever proved yourself worthy. I loved you before you ever accomplished a thing. My love is not tied to your performance. It flows from who I am, not from what you do. And I am unchanging. Therefore, my love for you never fails. I know there are times you wish you were stronger, that you could simply rise and face the day with more courage. But beloved, even on the days you feel like you're barely making it, I am with you, and I am enough. You've spent long enough trying to meet impossible expectations, yours, others, the world's. But I never place that weight on you. I'm not disappointed in you. I do not see you as behind. I see you as on the journey perfectly within my timing. Let me be your timing. Let me reorder your rhythms. You've run long and hard without resting. You've learned to survive, but I want more for you than survival. I want you to live, not in fear, but in peace, not under pressure, but in promise. Let me reset the way you see yourself. You are not the sum of your struggles. You are the object of my affection. And when the weariness comes not just from your own battles, but from bearing the burdens of others, I see that too. You have cared for people deeply. You've loved sacrificially sometimes, to the point of forgetting yourself. And while that love is beautiful, I never asked you to neglect your own soul. I care for you too. Let me minister to you now. Let me pour back into you what you've poured out. You don't have to hold everyone together. That's my job. You are allowed to rest, even while others still need help. My rest is not withdrawal, it is renewal. In the stillness, I will refill you. I will give you fresh perspective, restored energy, and a deeper understanding of your purpose. You do not lose momentum. By resting, you gain clarity. I do some of my most important work in stillness. So come to me, not with perfect prayers or fancy words, just come. Bring your silence, your sighs, your sadness. I can hold them all. I can hold you. I know the voices that torment your mind, the ones that say you're not enough, that you've messed up too much, that there's no point in trying anymore. Those voices are not mine. I speak peace. I speak life. I speak hope. Let me silence the noise. Let my words rise above the storm within. You are not beyond repair. You are not too broken to be mended. What man sees as shattered, I see as sacred. What feels like the end to you is the beginning of something beautiful in my hands. Even now, my spirit is moving over you, gently, powerfully, healing what was bruised, strengthening what was weak, stirring up joy where sorrow had camped for too long. And with each breath you take in my presence, you are being made new. You may not see it instantly, but you will feel it, like the dawn creeping in after a long night light is returning. Joy is returning, and so are you. You haven't lost yourself. You've been carried. Through the storms, through the doubts, through the silent nights, I carried you, and I will continue to. I will never drop you, never turn away, never leave you to fight alone. You are mine, and I hold what is mine with a fierce, unrelenting love. So let today be different. Let today be the day you stop trying to prove yourself and start letting me be your strength. Rest doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting. Trusting that I am enough. Trusting that I'm still working even when you are resting. Trusting that my promises are true even when you don't feel strong enough to pursue them. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not frustrated with your pace. I walk with you, step by step, breath by breath. So slow down, child. Take my hand again. We're not racing, we're rebuilding. I'm rebuilding you, better than before, stronger than before. Not because you pushed through, but because you let me carry you when it mattered most. And when the world expects you to always be okay, always be available, always be strong, I remind you, I never called you to be perfect. I called you to be close. Closeness with me is your strength. Intimacy with me is your fuel. Dependence on me is not weakness, it is wisdom. So lean in, cry if you must, collapse if you must. Just collapse into me. I will lift you. I will hold you. I will steady you. This is your safe place. I am your refuge. And here, in this sacred stillness, you will be restored. My beloved, I am calling you to come home, not to a place built by hands, not to a religion of rituals, but to my heart. This is not a call to perfection. It is a call to presence. I'm not waiting for the right words, the right attitude, or the right appearance. I'm waiting for your truth, for your honesty, for the simple surrender that says I need you. That is all I've ever wanted, to be near to you, to walk with you, to be the one who carries you when the road gets heavy. You have tried for so long to come back the right way, thinking that you needed to clean yourself up first, that you had to fix your mess before I could receive you. But I never asked for that. I asked for your heart, even in its brokenness. I asked for your soul, even when it's weary. You don't have to earn your way back. You don't have to prove your worth. You are worthy because I made you. You are mine because I claimed you before time began. I know the shame that whispers in your ear, telling you you've gone too far, stayed away too long, messed up too many times. But hear me clearly. My mercy is deeper than your shame. My forgiveness is wider than your failures. My love is not fragile. It does not break when you fall. It does not fade when you forget. It is constant, immovable, and everlasting. Nothing you've done has changed my heart toward you. I see you through the eyes of redemption. This is not the end of your journey. It is the start of a glorious return. You are stepping into a season of rebuilding. The ruins will not remain ruins. The dry places will be watered again. The dreams you thought were lost forever, I am reviving them. The identity you feared you forfeited, I am restoring it. This is a holy season, a divine reset, and you are right on time. Do not let regret steal this moment. Do not let fear talk you out of receiving what I'm offering. You see, I never stopped watching over you. In every season I was there. I walked beside you in your rebellion. I whispered to you in your silence. I fought for you in your darkness. And now I celebrate your return, not with conditions or suspicion, but with joy. Like the father running toward the prodigal child, I come with open arms, a robe, a ring, and a feast. Because my love is not transactional, it is transformational. You are not coming back to punishment. You are coming back to promise. You are not being dragged back in shame. You are being welcomed back in grace. And in this place, I will do a new thing in you. I will rebuild your soul stronger than before. I'll plant hope where despair once grew. I will replace every lie with truth. I will make the crooked paths straight again. You've asked if I could still use you, if I could still call you, if I could still love you. And my answer is yes, forever yes. There is no expiration on my calling. There is no limitation on my grace. There is no barrier that can keep me from loving you completely. My arms are open, my heart is ready. Come and receive the fullness of what I've longed to pour into you. This is your moment, not to strive, but to surrender, not to fix yourself, but to fall into my healing, not to hide anymore, but to be fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. This is not about shame, it's about restoration. It's not about judgment, it's about joy. Heaven rejoices at your return, and so do I. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far. You are mine, and I am making all things new. My child, you don't need to hide your pain anymore. You don't have to pretend that everything is fine when your heart is hurting. I see beyond the surface. I see the ache that sits quietly in the corners of your soul. I see the memories you try to forget, the wounds you try to cover, the fears you try to silence. And I am not afraid of any of it. I do not withdraw from your brokenness. I draw closer to it. I draw closer to you. Come just as you are. Not when you feel better. Not once you figured it all out. Right now, in the middle of the mess, in the middle of the questions, in the middle of the pain. Bring me your sorrow. Bring me your confusion. Bring me the things that feel too heavy to say out loud. I already know, and I'm not disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm not overwhelmed. My love is bigger than all of it. I want you to know that I do not condemn you. The world may point fingers. People may misunderstand. Your own thoughts may try to convince you that you're unworthy of peace. But my voice speaks louder, and I say, you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the sum of what hurt you. You are mine, and I define you by my love, not by your pain. Let me heal you. Let me touch the parts of your life that have long been closed off, the places you've buried deep because they felt too broken, too complicated, too tender. Nothing is too far gone for me. Nothing is too messy for my mercy. I specialize in restoration. I rebuild from ruins. I turn ashes into beauty, mourning into joy and sorrow, into songs of hope. You've carried pain like a quiet companion for too long. You've walked through life with a hidden limp, wondering if anyone would ever truly see you and stay. I see you, and I am staying. I'm not here to fix you quickly or brush past your hurt. I'm here to walk with you, day by day, moment by moment, breath by breath. I will hold you through the healing. I will cover you with my peace. So breathe, my child. Exhale the shame. Release the fear. Let the tears fall if they must. You are safe in my presence. This is holy ground, not because it is perfect, but because I am here with you. Let my arms be your shelter. Let my words be your balm. You don't need to rush. You don't need to earn this healing. Just receive it. I'm not finished with you. I'm not giving up on you. I am restoring what was lost, redeeming what was broken, and writing something beautiful from the pages you once tried to tear out. You are not too much. You are not too far gone. You are deeply loved, profoundly seen, and eternally held. Let my love be the truth that redefines your life. You are not defined by what you've endured. You are defined by the one who has never stopped loving you. And I have never, ever stopped. I know, my child, that sometimes it feels easier to hide the pain than to face it, to keep walking like nothing's wrong, to wear a smile when your heart is breaking. You've learned to survive that way. But I did not call you to survive. I called you to live. And living means facing what hurts not alone, but with me. I'm not asking you to be brave by yourself. I'm inviting you into my courage. I will walk with you through every memory, every ache, every fear that you've tucked away for too long. Let me speak into those places, the silent moments that shaped your view of yourself, the painful words that echo still even years later, the failures that you've allowed to become your identity. I want to uproot every lie, every shameful whisper, and every false label. You are not rejected. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are mine, and I know how to restore what others have damaged. I'm not in a hurry with your healing. I'm not rushing you to be okay. Healing is not a race. It's a journey we walk together one step at a time. Some days you may feel strong, and other days you may barely make it out of bed. Both are okay with me. I celebrate your strength, and I cradle your weakness. I honor your tears just as much as your praise. I'm with you in every moment, and I do not change. The world may tell you to move on, to forget, to toughen up, but I tell you to come closer, to feel, to be honest, because healing doesn't happen in denial. It happens in presence, in my presence. Here you don't have to pretend, you don't have to perform, you just have to be. I take your rawest places and make them holy. I take your deepest wounds and turn them into wells of compassion. I take your brokenness and shape it into beauty. Let me be the one who defines you, not your past, not your pain, not the people who misunderstood you. I, the one who created you, have the final word, and my word says, you are beloved, you are chosen, you are whole in me. I speak identity over you that no mistake can erase and no person can remove. You are not the sum of what's been done to you. You are the reflection of my glory, made in my image, held in my hands. You will laugh again. You will breathe freely again. You will love without fear again. Because I am restoring not just your spirit, but your hope, your trust, your joy. I am reviving the colors of your world. What once felt gray and lifeless will bloom again, because I am the God of resurrection, and even now I am bringing new life to the places you thought were gone forever. Stay near, child. Let me continue this work in you. Do not rush away. Do not harden your heart. Just remain with me. This is the place where transformation begins. This is the moment where healing flows. This is the love that will never let you go. You are safe. You are seen. You are being healed. And I am with you now and always, my child. Do you feel it? The quiet shift within you. The peace beginning to settle, where anxiety once ruled, the gentle ease replacing the tension you carried for so long. This is not coincidence. This is healing. This is restoration, taking root not just around you, but deep within you. You are beginning to breathe again, to notice, again, to feel again. Where once your heart would race with worry, now there is a calm. Where once your thoughts ran wild with fear, now there is clarity. You may not have seen a dramatic moment of change, but that's not how all healing comes. Sometimes it flows in softly, like morning light breaking through the shadows. Sometimes it begins in the small things, a lighter spirit, a moment of laughter, a smile that feels genuine again. These are signs that I am restoring you. You are starting to find joy in things that once felt burdensome. Simple things bring warmth to your heart. Again, a familiar song, the sun through the window, a kind word from someone close. You are not the same as you were. I am renewing your mind. I am lifting the weight. I am turning the pages of your life with a steady and gentle hand. This is the work of my spirit, quiet but powerful, tender but undeniable. The healing is not always loud, but it is always real. Do not doubt it just because it didn't come with fanfare. You are being made whole, little by little, moment by moment. Every breath you take, without the old pain weighing you down, is evidence that I'm near. I'm restoring your ability to enjoy, not just to endure. I'm teaching you to live, not just survive. This is not the beginning of another fight. It is the beginning of freedom. So embrace these signs, receive them. Let your soul soak in the renewal. Let gratitude grow where grief once lived. Let hope arise where heaviness once sat. These are not fleeting feelings. These are the first fruits of a healed heart. And I will continue what I've started. I will bring it to completion. I'm faithful to finish every work of restoration I begin. So walk forward with confidence. You are healing. You are being made new. And this is just the beginning. You may have wondered if healing would ever come, if the numbness would lift, if the weight would ever shift. And now, without warning, you catch yourself smiling for no reason. You feel moments of peace where panic once lived. You linger in silence and find it comforting instead of frightening. These are not small things, my child. These are sacred milestones. This is me walking you into freedom, one holy moment at a time. Where fear once controlled your reactions, you are responding now with gentleness. Where you used to brace for disappointment, you're starting to expect something good. That shift in your spirit, that hopeful breath you didn't realize you just took, that's me. That's my hand on your heart, softening, renewing, reviving. I am healing the broken places, not just so you can be whole, but so you can live whole. Even the way you speak is changing. You no longer talk from a place of defeat. You're beginning to declare life. You speak peace over your day. You speak kindness over others. Your words are no longer soaked in bitterness. They are touched by grace. Do you see it now? The signs of restoration are everywhere. You are not who you used to be. You're no longer exhausted by the thought of tomorrow. You wake up and feel purpose begin to stir again. You're not afraid to hope. You're not as easily thrown by bad news. You are finding stability, not because the world has changed, but because you are being changed. And I, your healer, am in the center of it all. This healing is not just emotional, it's spiritual, physical, relational. You will notice that even the way others respond to you begins to shift. Peace attracts peace. Healing brings restoration in relationships. Grace makes room for new beginnings. You will find yourself surrounded by newness, new conversations, new connections, new rhythms. That is because your inner life is becoming whole and the outer world is beginning to reflect it. Your joy will no longer feel like a visitor. It will become a resident. Your laughter will no longer feel forced. It will flow from a heart that is safe and full. I'm not only giving back what was lost, I'm giving better. I'm not simply rewinding your story. I'm writing a new one where pain gives way to peace, where grief gives birth to gratitude, where fear gives way to faith. So pause today and notice the subtle shift. Rejoice in the quiet signs. Celebrate the simple moments. Healing isn't always loud, but it is always beautiful. And what I have begun in you, I will bring to completion. Yes, my child, this is your sign. You are being made new. My child, I want you to understand something sacred today. I am not only your God, your Savior, your King. I am also your closest friend. I am your guide, your companion, your constant presence. I walk beside you, not just to command, but to commune. I don't expect you to figure everything out on your own. I didn't design you to carry the weight of understanding every step before you take it. I ask only this walk with me, one step at a time. You don't need to have the whole map. You just need to trust that I hold it. I see the way ahead, even when you can't. I know the turns, the valleys, the climbs, and the resting places. You don't have to be afraid of what you don't understand. You don't have to hesitate because the road looks unfamiliar. When you hold my hand, every step becomes purposeful, even when it doesn't feel that way in the moment. You've spent so much time striving, trying to do the right thing, make the right decision, say the right words. But child, this walk with me is not about striving. It's about abiding. It's not about rushing to get somewhere. It's about walking in rhythm with me. Sometimes that rhythm is fast and full of momentum. Other times it is slow, quiet, and gentle. Both are holy. Both are divine. Don't measure your worth by your pace. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. I'm not interested in speed. I'm invested in transformation. I'm shaping your soul, not scheduling your milestones. I'm not behind you, pushing you to hurry. I'm not ahead of you, impatiently waiting. I am right beside you, matching your steps with mine. There will be times you don't understand why I've asked you to wait, or why I've led you into what feels like uncertainty. But trust me, nothing I do is wasted. Nothing I allow is random. Even the pauses are filled with purpose. Even the detours are part of the path. You are not lost. You are being led. So let go of the pressure to be perfect. Let go of the fear that you're missing something. Stay close to me. Tune your ear to my voice, your heart to my whisper. I speak in the quiet places, in the stillness, in the ordinary, in the seemingly small moments. That is where our rhythm grows. That is where our bond strengthens. I will never lead you into a place I won't sustain you. I will never call you to walk where I haven't already made a way. You don't need to see everything clearly to trust me fully. What you need is my presence, and that I promise you will always have. Walk with me, child. Not ahead, not behind. With me. This is the rhythm of grace. This is the joy of surrender. This is the life of one who is truly led. And I am so glad you're walking with me. My child, faith is my gift to you. A light in the dark, an anchor in the storm, a whisper of hope when everything else feels uncertain. But I know how easily doubt tries to creep in. I know how emotions rise like waves, how fear speaks loud when answers feel far away. And yet, even in that tension, even in the battle between faith and feeling, I am with you. You are not walking this path alone. Do not let doubt steal what I've planted. Do not let a moment of confusion uproot the seeds of trust that have grown in your heart. You've seen me move before. You've seen me provide when there was nothing. You've seen me open doors no man could shut. Those miracles were not random. They were reminders. They were memorials. Look back and remember not to dwell on the past, but to stir your faith for what's ahead. I have never failed you. I will not fail you now. You may not see the whole picture yet. The pieces may still look scattered, but I am the master artist, and I am fitting everything together in my perfect timing. What feels delayed is not denied. What seems silent is not forgotten. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. So keep praying, keep believing, keep standing. Faith is not always a roar. Sometimes it's a whisper that refuses to be silenced. Sometimes it's a shaky step forward when everything in you wants to turn back. But child, every step you take in faith is precious to me. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of trust, I hold them all. And I am responding. You don't need perfect faith. You need persistent faith. You don't need to understand everything you need to cling to me. Let my promises be louder than your fear. Let my past faithfulness remind you of what I am capable of. I am not asking you to feel strong. I'm asking you to stay close. In your weakness, I will be your strength. The storm may rage, the waiting may stretch long, but victory is coming. Breakthrough is near. The mountain will move, not because you are mighty, but because I am, and I respond to faith. I honor faith. I reward faith. So rise, child. Brush off the weight of discouragement. Shake off the lies of the enemy. You were made to walk by faith, not by sight, and you are doing better than you think. Heaven sees your endurance. I see your perseverance, and I am proud of you. Hold on. Stand firm. The miracle you've prayed for is closer than you know. My child, you are stepping into a new season, not a season of surface level change, but of deep transformation. This is not a time for comfort or complacency. It is a divine invitation to rise, to grow, to be changed from the inside out. I'm not simply improving parts of your life. I am rebuilding, renewing, and repositioning you for greater purpose. What lies ahead is different from what has been. You can sense it, feel it, and now I confirm it. The season has shifted. This new season is not about chasing satisfaction. It's about becoming who I designed you to be. I'm calling you higher, deeper, further. I'm calling you out of the old and into the new. The things that once fit will no longer feel comfortable. The relationships that once filled your time may no longer feed your spirit. The patterns and habits that sustained you in the past may need to be laid down so that new ones can take root. Do not fear this disruption. It is my divine alignment. I am opening new doors for you. Doors of opportunity, of revelation, of healing, of kingdom impact. Some of these doors will come unexpectedly through people or places you didn't anticipate. Some will stretch your faith. Some will require courage, but all of them are from my hand. Walk through them boldly. Don't cling to what is familiar if it no longer carries life. Don't mourn what I am asking you to release. I am making room for what is better. New relationships are forming relationships of purpose, of sharpening, of spiritual connection. I am bringing the right people into your life at the right time. You don't need a crowd, you need alignment. And I will align you with those who will run with you, not weigh you down. Be sensitive, be discerning. I am leading you, but to receive what is new, you must be willing to let go of what is old. That includes mindsets, behaviors, excuses, and identities that are no longer yours to carry. What once protected you is now limiting you. What once helped you survive is no longer necessary. This is not a season of striving. It is a season of surrender. Let me shape you. Let me change the way you see yourself, the way you respond, the way you walk. Transformation isn't always loud. It often starts in stillness. Stay close to me, and I will do the work. I will provide what you need. I will guide every step. I will make the path straight before you. Get ready. Your environment is shifting. Your assignment is evolving. Your anointing is increasing. What I'm doing in you will not only affect your life, it will overflow into the lives of others. You will be a carrier of change, a vessel of my glory, a living testimony of what it looks like to be transformed by the hand of God. This is not just a new chapter, it is a new book, and I am writing it with purpose and power. Walk with me into what is next. My child, come back to the truth that has always been your foundation. You are loved, not because of what you do, not because of how well you perform. You are loved simply because you are mine. From the beginning, before you lifted a finger or accomplished a single task, my love for you was already full and complete. It has never been based on your productivity. It has always been rooted in my identity as your father. You do not need to strive to be chosen. You are chosen. You do not need to earn your worth. You are worthy because I created you in my image. Your calling flows from love, not for it. When you understand this, the pressure begins to lift. You no longer serve to be accepted. You serve because you are secure. You no longer pray to earn approval. You pray because you're already welcomed. In this season, I am calling you back to that root, back to the truth that love is your beginning, your middle, and your end. I am removing the burdens of performance, of comparison, of religious pressure that has weighed you down. I'm inviting you to return to simple intimacy, to walk with me as a child, not a servant, to be nourished again in my presence, not driven by duty, but drawn by delight. True authority comes not from control, but from connection. The more you remain in tune with my spirit, the more you will walk in alignment with my purpose. Your influence will flow from intimacy. Your clarity will grow from communion. I never intended for you to live overwhelmed. I designed you to live aware of me, aware of my voice, aware of the deep well within you that never runs dry when you remain in me. You've been running on empty for too long, doing good things from a tired soul, giving while feeling depleted. But I say now, return to the source. Drink deeply again. Let me fill you not just enough to get by, but until you overflow. Overflow with peace. Overflow with clarity. Overflow with love that isn't forced, but natural, because it is rooted in truth. This is how I want you to live, not from scarcity, but from fullness. Not in striving, but in resting. Not seeking approval, but walking in your identity. You are my beloved, not because of your achievements, but because of my heart. Let that truth anchor you. Let it shape how you speak, how you move, how you think, and how you love others. There is no fear in my love. There is no competition in my kingdom. There is only grace, only truth, only the steady rhythm of my spirit leading you, moment by moment. So breathe, rest, receive. Come back to your beginning. Come back to me. I have never left, and I will always love you first. I know how easily the world confuses identity with achievement. You've been praised for what you do, rewarded for your results, measured by your output. But I have never seen you through that lens. I see your soul, not your resume. I see your heart, not your performance. I celebrate your being before your doing, and I want you to live from that truth. This is why I'm inviting you to pause, to lay down the burden of proving yourself, to release the constant striving that says you must always be more, do more, achieve more in order to be valued. You already are. You were loved before you tried. You were chosen before you succeeded. My affection for you does not rise and fall with your accomplishments. It is anchored in who I am and who I've created you to be. Let me reframe your rhythm. Let me show you how to live from a place of rest, not restlessness. The world says hustle. I say abide. The world says push harder. I say come closer. The world says earn your worth. I say receive your inheritance. You are my heir, my delight, my beloved. You do not have to strive to belong. You already do. When you stay close to my spirit, you walk in power, that has nothing to do with your own strength. Authority is not found in shouting louder or working longer. It's found in the quiet confidence of one who knows they are loved. You will not need to prove your calling when you are grounded in my presence. The fruit of your life will speak louder than any words or titles. The overflow I long to give you will not come from exhaustion. It will come from presence. When you sit with me, you are filled. When you listen, you receive. When you remain, you grow. This is the root system I am strengthening in you, not one that performs for attention, but one that is hidden, steady, nourished by my love. I am pruning the branches that bore fruit in the last season, so you can bear even more. But that pruning doesn't mean rejection, it means preparation. I want your life to last. I want your joy to endure. I want your soul to thrive. And that only happens when your identity is anchored in love, not in labor. So let me remind you again, you are not what you do. You are not how much you give, or how well you lead, or how others perceive you. You are my child, and I delight in you. Before you minister, before you create, before you speak, come and be with me. Let that be your first work. Let that be your greatest joy. And from that place, full rested, loved you, will shine with a light that no performance could ever produce. You will carry a peace that surpasses understanding. You will walk in wisdom, not earned, but imparted. And the world will know not just what you do, but whose you are. Return to the root. Return to love. Return to me. My child, the waiting season is over. The time of preparation is complete. The doors that once felt sealed are now opening before you, not slowly, but suddenly. This is not a delay. This is divine timing. The acceleration you're sensing is not your imagination. I, the Lord your God, am moving on your behalf with supernatural speed. What was once held back is now being released. You've waited patiently, endured faithfully, and trusted me in the silence. And now I am answering. The signs are clear. The confirmations are undeniable. You will begin to see my fingerprints on every detail, my voice in every step, and my presence in every opportunity that unfolds. This is not coincidence. It is fulfillment. You've been wondering if you're truly ready. Let me answer that for you. Yes, you are ready, not because you feel strong, but because I have made you strong. Not because you know every answer, but because you have trusted the one who does. Everything I allowed in your life until now was shaping you, refining you, preparing you. You are not stepping into something new alone. You are stepping with me. This is not the time to hesitate. This is the moment to move, boldly, confidently, not in your own strength, but in mine. I have gone before you. I have cleared the path. I have prepared the hearts of those you will meet. I have made a way where there seemed to be none. Walk through the doors I am opening with assurance and peace. This is your appointed time. What once seemed distant will now come quickly. The dreams that felt delayed will manifest faster than you expected. Conversations, connections, resources, clarity. It is all being aligned right now. The slowness of the past was not punishment. It was protection. I was building your foundation so that what comes now will not crush you. It will crown you. You've asked me for a sign. This is it. You've asked me to confirm. I am, and I will continue to. But I need you to believe not just in me, but in what I've placed within you. The gifts, the calling, the vision, It is not by accident. It was not in vain. Now is the time to activate it, to walk in it, to live from it. The world needs what I've placed inside you. You've been prepared in the quiet. Now I will place you in the light. You've been hidden, but now it's time to be revealed, not to glorify yourself, but to glorify me through your obedience and faith. So take the first step, then the next, and the next. I will be with you in them all. The time is now. Go. Do not second guess what I have made clear. Do not shrink back out of fear or unworthiness. You are not here by chance. You are here by divine appointment. I've placed you in this moment, in this generation, for a reason. The very breath in your lungs is evidence that your assignment is active. Heaven is backing you. Angels are going before you. My spirit is surrounding you. This is not just about your dreams. It's about my kingdom. I'm not just blessing you for your sake. I'm moving through you to bless others. Your obedience will open doors not only for you, but for those who will come behind you. What you step into now will break chains, set captives free, and bring light to dark places. You are not just walking into your promise. You are becoming a carrier of my promise. There will be moments in this season where things move so quickly, it will take your breath away. Do not fear the speed. I'm giving you supernatural grace to keep pace. The opportunities will not overwhelm you. They will align with the strength and clarity I've already given. I will teach you how to steward the open doors with humility and wisdom. And when you feel unsure, come back to me. I will speak again. I will confirm again. I'm not sending you out alone. I'm going with you. Remember, every delay had purpose. Every not yet refined your heart. Every closed door taught you discernment. Nothing was wasted. I've been shaping your character to sustain the weight of this new season. And now, what once felt like wilderness will feel like wonder. What once was a test will become your testimony. And the people who saw you struggle will witness your rising, not for pride, but for my glory. Speak boldly, love freely, move swiftly. The time to wait has passed. The time to step forward is now. No more hesitation, no more playing small. I have given you authority. I have given you my name. I have given you vision. And now I'm giving you the green light. Go. Build what I told you to build. Speak what I told you to say. Plant what I told you to plant. Release what I told you to carry. The ground is ready. The doors are open. The favor is upon you. You are stepping into divine momentum, and no man can stop what I have set in motion. You have been prepared for such a time as this. So rise, move, advance. This is your moment, and I, the Lord, your God, am with you, always.